2021 forecast reading. I'm going to look at the theme of the month for you first, then I'll do a tarot reading, and of course we'll finish up with relationship reading. Also, if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, I do an amazing soulmate reading. You can contact me via my website. The link will be in the description box below. Right, so Aquarius, what is the theme of the month for you for March of 2021? We have a look what is the general thread that is weaving through the March month for you. Okay, first card, irresistibility. It's interesting how similar cards are coming up for a lot of the star signs. So there's definitely very prevalent energies. Now, something is irresistible to you. I have a feeling for those of you watching for star signs and moon signs that you will have found this in your sun sign as well. Okay, so something very, I want to say you really want it. Your heart really wants it. It's something you really, really want. Something that is irresistible to you is going to be up front and center in your life in the month of March, right? The next card says balance. So in achieving this something that is irresistible, in just about having your hand on it or having a little bit of it in your hand, maintain the balance, okay? Don't get obsessed with it, or, you know what, I'm saying that, but when the cards come up like this, I'm more inclined to say to you that you're actually going to strike the balance. You're going to find that even though something is completely irresistible to you, you are going to find that balanced attitude in going after it, wanting it, setting the goal, having your eye on it, trying to get it, okay? You're going to have a balanced way of doing it. You're not going to lose the plot in trying to get something that is completely irresistible. Two cards were sticking out, so I wanted to see what they are. So you've got Earth King and the Priest. Okay, that's very nice. So in this tarot deck, the Priest is the number 5 major arcana. This is the traditional cat of the pharaohs. Remember, the pharaohs had cats. I think they had cheetahs too, if I remember correctly. Of course, yeah, where I come from, they are cheetahs, right? Okay, so there is something about having that inner thread, that attachment, that knowledge to higher knowledge. That check it, the cat has got its hand on a ball, that's a gold ball, that is very precious. Balls in this context always say to me, it's about intuition, it's about seeing into the future, that kind of thing. So you kind of have a connection to a higher knowledge in the month of March. And that's possibly why you keep that balance, even though you're going after something that your heart really wants, okay? And you have the Earth King, who is just very grounded. This is someone who knows how to use their resources, knows how to access resources, is very good with resources. So that will be you in the month of March. Now, if I have a look at this, I would say it is something material that you're after in the month of March, Aquarius, something your heart really, really wants. But you're quite prepared to be balanced about how you go about this, being an air sign. Of course you are. Okay? And you're kind of tuned or tapped into a higher knowledge and how to gain it. So you remain very grounded in pursuing whatever it is. Okay, that's interesting. My rising sign is Aquarius, so I'm paying attention here. Okay, let's see what else comes through here for you. And then you have Fire Queen. Gosh, you've got quite the set here. So the fireworks go off in her life. She is the one that can take action. She does it with aplomb. She does it with accuracy. She does it with knowledge. Okay, but because there are fireworks in this Queen card, I would say you're going to be celebrating the acquisition of that something that you wanted. So something that you really, really want. Something irresistible to you. You have a very balanced attitude in going after it, okay? You also have some kind of higher knowledge, some tapped in, tuned in knowledge of how to go after it. So you remain terribly grounded in the pursuit of whatever this is. And ultimately, you get to celebrate because you take the action and you get what you want, okay? Let's have a look here. What else is coming up for you? So this is very interesting. So that is your story for March, which has a good ending, doesn't it? Okay, now you get the Four of Sea. I knew I had to pick another card. So don't forget, this is possibly where the balance does come in. And you might at some stage feel, gosh, you've been pursuing this, you've remained grounded, you've been balanced, you have that higher knowledge of how to go about, but you might feel a little bit tired and drained. Don't forget to have fun. You see the four lobsters doing the tap dance, or the can, I say, in the background. So this card is very much about there's fun to be had right there. There's joy to be found right there. There is what you are looking for is right there. Just turn around and have a look. That's the message for you. Okay, just turn around and have a look. It's right there. And that's your final card. So I'm going to say that's more or less towards the end of March. That little message is going to come through for you. So watch this again in March, towards the end of March, because then you'll understand better what that message was. Right, now let's do relationships for you. So we're going to look into existing relationships as well as relationships that might be coming in for those of you that are looking. Relationship energy in general for Aquarius for March of 2021. Let's see what comes up. First card up is enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, honeymoon. Off the bat, I would say those of you that are looking for somebody new, it's not in your neighborhood. It's going to be a foreigner, possibly. I'm hearing that for some of you, someone that is from somewhere else, definitely. It will be in a different place, not your normal home ground. In other words, it could be, I always say an Italian restaurant because this is Venice, makes me think that. But it's that kind of thing. It's not your normal stomping ground that this person is to be found. And those of you that are in committed partnerships or relationships, you may find the opportunity to get away together to somewhere exotic, I hear. Okay, exotic can play out in many different ways. It doesn't have to be across the border or somewhere. It's just something exotic about being able to get away together. If possible, of course, depends on your situation and where you are. And next card up for you guys is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the guided steps you are guided to take. There we go. Okay, so you've already seen that if you are looking for someone, it could be a foreigner, it could be in a place that is not your normal stomping ground. This may require a little bit of effort on your part. You will be guided to take that effort and you'll be pushed to take that effort. If you're in an existing relationship, you might get the opportunity for the two of you to go away together somewhere exotic. I keep hearing. We'll have to see how that plays out. And you may feel it requires a little bit of effort on your part, but you know what? I think you're going to be pushed to make that effort. Right, let's see what else comes up here for you guys. Chemistry. Okay, so this foreigner has lots of magnetism for those of you that are looking. And those of you that get the opportunity to go with your partner somewhere different, it might require a little effort on your part. It's going to bring that zing back into your life again. It'll bring that chemistry between the two of you. And I'm feeling pushed to take one more card. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present. So what will happen here in existing relationships? You get the opportunity to go a little bit away with your partner. It could just be a weekend, it could be a day or two, it could be a bit longer. It requires a little bit of effort on your part, but you go and that little ping, that zing is back between the two of you, and it fixes something, it heals something in your relationship, okay? For those of you looking for relationships, it's a foreigner, it's not in your stomping ground, or it's a different person. They're just not your normal person, okay? They could speak a different language, come from a different cultural family, something like that. It requires a bit of effort on your part. You will be pushed to do so, to actually be in the place where that person is, to meet them. You will feel instant chemistry with them. And they are set. A relationship with them is set to heal old wounds for you, okay? That is the story for you for the month of March. Right, Aquarius, I do hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. Sending you hugs and blessings for the month of March. And I'll just repeat again, if you'd like a reading from me, I will put that link in the description box below to my website. Right, we will speak again soon.